It's story time. Story time. Let's read a story time. Story time. I'm geeked this story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Story Time with me, Kayla. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you're doing well and making sure to stay safe. Now, today we have another special author feature. We are going to take a look at a book from author Lulu Steele. Now, Lulu is a brand new author who has already mastered the ability to give the reader a chance to enhance their self-confidence. So, without further ado, the book we will be reading tonight is called I'm so excited for this. Esperanza and Friends, Loving Yourself, written by Lulu Steele and illustrated by Lady Bruniere. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Esperanza and Friends, Loving Yourself, written by Lulu Steele and illustrated by Lady Bruniere. Here we go. She signed it. It says, be you. Yes, absolutely. Never forget that. To anyone who ever felt like they didn't belong, we belong. Lulu. You always belong. And I'm so glad you're still here. Hi, friend. My name is Esperanza. Nice to meet you. I am so excited for us to get to know each other and grow together. Esperanza means hope. My favorite color is yellow. I love my favorite red bow. My favorite animals are pandas. I love to eat ice cream. Me and Esperanza have something in common. I love to eat some ice cream too, especially vanilla. What are your favorite things? I actually don't have a favorite color, but if I had to choose one, it would probably be red. My favorite animal are elephants. I love to eat ice cream, french fries, and chicken in any form. And I like to read. Today is a school day. I have to ride the bus since my school is kind of far. Mr. James is the bus driver and is very nice. Every morning, Mr. James says, "Good morning, Esperanza. It's a beautiful day to have a good day." I wish I were as happy as Mr. James, but I am not. It's the first day of school. Other kids look happy to see their friends again and start the new year, but I just want to go back home. My stomach hurts and I don't feel good. My stomach hurts every morning before school. I think it's because I get nervous. Last year was hard. I didn't make any new friends, and some kids were mean to me. One time, another girl made fun of my favorite bow and the color of my hair. That really hurt my feelings. I hope this year is different. Last year, I would always feel sad after school. I'd go straight to my room and sometimes I would cry. One day, my mom gave me a journal to write in. She told me that when she was younger, she'd write about her feelings in her journal. Now, I do that too. I always start with, "Today I felt." Here's a little example. Today, I felt sad. I did not have friends to eat lunch with, and no one sat with me. A girl made fun of my hair. Why would she do that? I love my hair. I hope tomorrow is more fun. I hope I make a friend. Has there been a time where you felt a little alone? It really helps me work through everything. Why don't you try it? You can use some of my pages. I promise that it will make you feel better. Hey, why don't we all take a moment to write something down about our day? Or maybe you can say it out loud. I'll write out mine. Today, I felt happy. I got a chance to spend time with my mom, and I got to read a book with my cake crew. That felt pretty good. And you know, writing out how your feelings and your emotions are always good. And she left us even more space so we can have lots of journal entries. Sometimes I don't feel like writing, so I draw pictures of my feelings. Do you want to try? I think that is a great idea. Maybe I'll draw out what I did today. Mm-hmm. I was with my mom, and then we did some errands together, and then I came home and read a story with you all, and that made me happy. And Miss Lulu left us some more pages for us to do some drawings on different days. I am loving this book. Coloring also helps me feel better. Use these pages to color. Ooh, what color should we color her bow? Do you remember what color it was? Beautiful. One day, I decided I was going to change my look. I thought people might be nicer to me and that maybe I could make a friend. I tried curling my hair the way girls do on the internet. It was not easy, and I burnt my thumb. Another day, I put my hair in a bun and wore a dress. I did not feel comfortable in a dress. I took my favorite bow off, and that made me feel really sad. She's trying to change who she is. Mrs. Kind, my teacher, noticed how uncomfortable I felt wearing a dress to school. She asked me if everything was okay. She is so nice and beautiful. She told me, just be yourself. You are perfect. But I really don't feel that way. Mrs. Kind told me about the Be Yourself Club at my school. The next day, I went to the Be Yourself Club. Everyone was so nice. The whole idea of the club was that everyone is different and that the kids should be comfortable and confident just being themselves. Right away, I made some new friends, Joe and Charlie. Charlie is a boy who plays soccer but also likes to play with dolls. Joe is Muslim and wears a hijab, which is beautiful, just like her. I also met Sam. Sam was in an accident and had to get a prosthetic leg when he was younger. He told me about feeling different in school since some kids would stare at his leg. He said he always wore pants, even on hot days. Sam's teacher told him about the Be Yourself Club, and Sam learned that it's cool to be unique. It absolutely is. Lots of schools have clubs like the Be Yourself Club that helps kids find friends with common interests. If you could start a club at your school, what would it be about? That's a great question. I would love to know your answer in the comments below. Ever since I joined the Be Yourself Club, I feel so much happier. My stomach never hurts anymore. And I don't try to change the way I look just so I fit in with other kids. I wear my favorite bow every single day. And most importantly, I agree with Mrs. Kind when she says that it's important to be myself. Remember when Mrs. Kind said that Esperanza was perfect just the way she was? I still like to make art about my feelings. I still write in my journal every day because that also helps me feel better. I like to write nice notes to myself. It helps me remember that it's okay to be myself. Dear Esperanza, you are perfect just the way you are. Love, Esperanza. Yes, self-love is so important. If you don't love yourself, who can you love? Use this page to write a nice note to yourself. Now's our chance to say something nice about yourself. So go ahead and write yours or say it out loud. I'm going to write mine. There it is. In the Be Yourself Club, we learned that we are all different, and that is what makes us unique. I like to think of it as being one of a kind. You are one of a kind, just like me and Sam and everyone else on this earth. Don't forget to just be yourself. And in the back of the book, she left us 5 ways to help you be yourself. 1, write about your feelings. I can't stress this enough. I have so many journals and Google Docs where I just have a diary and I just write. 2, create art about your feelings. This helps a lot too, whether it's painting or drawing or you make something with Play-Doh. It's art. Express your emotions through it. 3. Talk to someone about your feelings. This one is so important because step 1 and 2 may not help because you need to reach a little deeper and reach out for help to talk to someone about your feelings. 4. Join the club at school. Start a club at school if there's not one for you. I promise that there are other kids who feel just like you. Absolutely. We've all been in a place where we felt kind of like an outsider, and believe me, you are not the only one. And 5, write yourself a nice note. Always do that. Anytime you're feeling down about something, like you failed the test or you couldn't ride your bike the way you wanted to, don't be so hard on yourself. You are still a cool kid. You are perfect just the way you are. And do not forget, you are not alone. Ever. You are never alone. The end. Yes, K-Crew. And there are so many other ways you can cope with your feelings. You can dance it out, you can read it out, you can even pray it out. Find what works best for you and do it, because it's never good to hide your emotions and keep them bottled up inside. Now, I hope you enjoyed reading this book as much as I did. To find your copy, make sure to head on over to Miss Lulu's website, www.esperanzaandfriends.com. And also be sure to follow her on social media. I thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope that you were able to grab something from this book. Thank you, Miss Lulu, for sending this in. Are you all ready to sing some goodbyes? Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb into bed and sleep real tight. On the count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3, good night.